Amazon may have killed the local shopping mall, but there was a time when the mall was where we would hang out, shop at, and spend much of our youth at. Malls weren't just enclosed spots to get your shopping done, they were meeting places, concert and fashion show venues, arcades, restaurants, and movie houses, and a place where budding relationships could happen away from the eyes of our parents. Hollywood glamorized the mall culture, and they immortalized it in movies that we watched. So let's check out some of those mall locations that were found in these malls. Thank you for your suggestion. In 1987, Can't Buy Me Love was released starring Patrick Dempsey and Amanda Peterson in a story about a nerd at a high school in Tucson, Arizona, who gives a cheerleader $1,000 to pretend to be his girlfriend for a month. The Tucson Mall opened on March 22, 1982. The scenes in the film took place at the west end of the mall, right in front of the Sears. Sears was one of the anchor stores of the mall, which closed in April of 2020. In the 1984 movie cult classic, The Night of the Comet takes place in a mall in Los Angeles. After a rare comet sighting, teen sisters Regina and Samantha find that they are among the only survivors of a zombie attack and must avoid doctors and zombies to survive. The mall scenes were shot in the old Bullock's Wilshire building in Los Angeles. That building was built in 1929 and was closed in 1994 after iMagnin shuttered its doors. In 1987, the sci-fi movie Innerspace, about a scientifically miniaturized Marine, unexpectedly finds himself floating around the body of a hypochondriac and trying to outwit saboteurs who want the device that shrank him. The mall scenes were shot at the Northridge Fashion Center. This movie was obviously filmed before the 1994 earthquake, which was heavily damaged and subsequently renovated so that the mall looks different today. The Northridge Fashion Center is a large shopping mall located in Northridge, Los Angeles, California. It opened in 1971. In the 1989 movie, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, two rock and rolling teens on the verge of failing their class are approached by a time machine that helps them make the ultimate history presentation. The mall scenes were shot at the Metro Center, which doubled as a San Dimas mall in the flick. It was one of the several local businesses and locations that appeared in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, which was largely filmed in the Phoenix area in 1987. The Metro Center in Phoenix, Arizona, opened in 1973 and closed in 2020. In 1985, the sci-fi classic Back to the Future, small-town California teen Marty McFly is thrown back into the 1950s when an experiment by his eccentric scientist friend Doc Brown goes awry. Traveling through time in a modified DeLorean car, Marty encounters young versions of his parents and must make sure that they fall in love or he'll cease to exist. Puente Hills Mall served as a filming location for the fictional Twin Pines Mall, later called the Lone Pine Mall, in the 1985 film. In the film, Doc Brown uses the mall's south parking lot to stage his time travel experiments with the DeLorean time machine. The JCPenney and the Robinson store featured prominently in the background. A Ross Dress for Less store can be seen in the strip mall across the street. The scenes were filmed in January of 1985. The Puente Hills Mall, located in the City of Industry, California, is a major regional shopping center that opened in 1974. Perhaps the most iconic mall to show up in multiple movies is the Sherman Oaks Galleria. The 1982 movie, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, centers around a group of Southern California high school students who are enjoying their most important subjects, sex, drugs, and rock and roll. The Sherman Oaks Galleria is featured prominently in the opening credits. The mall was also featured the next year in the 1983 movie Valley Girl, about Julie, a girl from the valley who meets Randy, a punk from the city. They're from two different worlds and find love. In the 1985 movie Commando, Special Forces soldier John Matrix, played by Arnold Schwarzenegger, goes out for vengeance when his daughter is kidnapped by a ruthless dictator who wants Matrix to restore him to power. Instead, Matrix sets out to take down the rogue leader and rescue his daughter. The movie features quite a few scenes in the center court. And finally, the Sherman Oaks Galleria was the principal location for the 1986 horror sci-fi movie Chopping Mall. The movie was about 8 teenagers getting trapped in a shopping center after hours and 3 murderous security robots chasing after them. The film was intended to be shot on location at the Beverly Center, but the production was unable to afford their fee. Instead, the majority of the filming took place in the Sherman Oaks Galleria. The Sherman Oaks Galleria is an open-air shopping mall and business center located in Sherman Oaks neighborhood of Los Angeles, California, which opened in 1980. So what do you remember about this mall? Leave a comment or some more details that I may have missed, or maybe even a suggestion for a future mall video you would like to see. Don't forget to hit that like button and please subscribe to the Yi Chang channel. Thanks for watching.